Hi there, it's Benji on Benji 84.0. If you're wondering how has he got hundreds of subscribers and almost no content, that's because this is a relaunch. Anyway, in this video I'm going to be giving a brief review of the movie 21 Jump Street. If you've never seen any of my reviews before, I don't include clips and I'll save my rating out of 10 until the end of the video. As I say, this is going to be a brief review of the 2012 movie 21 Jump Street. Now, it came out in March 2012 and it cost between $42 and $54 million to make. And it made $201 million at the box office. Now, the two lead stars are Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum. It also co-stars Brie Larson before Captain Marvel, when she wasn't exceptionally aggravating. Dave Franco, that's James Franco's younger brother. Rob Riggle, who's an hilarious comedian, who's very distinctive. Ice Cube, he's well suited to the part. Anyway, so Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum play two recent graduates from the police academy, and they're not very good at their jobs, so they get chucked into 21 Jump Street. And their mission is to go undercover as 18-year-olds. Even though they're both in their 20s, they have to go back to high school as 18-year-olds. Ice Cube sends them. He's their angry police captain. I'm not going to spoil any of the jokes if you haven't seen it. Obviously, this is a comedy and it's a hilarious one. And one of the funny things about it is sending Jonah Hill and Channing Tatum in is that Channing Tatum would have been 31 or 32 when the film was made, and Jonah Hill would have been 28 or 29, and they both look it, to be fair. So it makes it even more ridiculous. And there are lots of jokes at Channing Tatum's expense that he obviously doesn't look 18 and he's gone undercover as an 18-year-old. As I say, they have to go undercover at their, I think it's their former school. It might not be. Anyway, so they're playing 18-year-olds. They're undercover cops because they're trying to infiltrate this substance dealing ring. A very dangerous substance has popped up in the local education establishments and it's doing a lot of harm, so they're going undercover to try and stop it. Now, a lot of hilarity ensues. There's good action in it, lots of good cameos. If you don't know, it's based on a TV show from the 1980s. Now, I'm not particularly familiar with that show. I've heard of it. Obviously Johnny Depp was in it. I'm familiar with it in terms of I know of the show. I don't think I've ever watched it. I'd have been very young when it was on TV. It wouldn't have interested me. So anyway, they go undercover. Ice Cube's their angry police captain that's constantly pissed off with them. Rob Riggle plays the gym coach at the school that they're undercover in. He's hilarious. Dave Franco plays this like Mr. Popular type, and he's also woke as well. Okay, so this was directed by Phil Lord and Christopher Miller. They also directed the sequel, 2014's 22 Jump Street. I'm going to save that for another video. I'll get two videos out of these two films. Phil Lord and Christopher Miller, they also directed the Lego movie, and they were directing the Star Wars movie Solo, but they got fired by Kathleen Kennedy. Of course they did. I don't know if it would have been any good, but at least it would have been interesting to see what they would have done with that. Anyway, so yeah, it was written by a guy named Michael Bacall, and the story was Michael Bacall and Jonah Hill came up with the story, and the screenplay was written by Michael Bacall. There's a lot of improvisation in this, obviously. Jonah Hill is a comedian, and he can improvise, and Channing Tatum improvises in this as well. They're both really good. They're excellent in the part. Ice Cube is excellent. Rob Riggle is excellent. Dave Franco is excellent. It's a little bit more of a serious part that he has, where he brings a serious aspect to it. Brie Larson is good too. It's the first time I'd ever seen her. It's long before Captain Marvel, that fiasco, when she revealed that she's just another crazy Hollywood person. They mainly are, though. I won't spoil any of the jokes. I won't spoil any of the cameos. The movie isn't woke. In reality, Phil Lord and Christopher Miller are a bit woke. Of course they are. They're Hollywood people. But the movie isn't particularly woke. In fact, the movie isn't woke at all. This is 2012. Bear that in mind. March 2012. So over 13 years ago. It's before all that crap. It really was. It's not woke whatsoever. There are jokes in there that would never fly now. I won't ruin them. There are multiple jokes in that movie that just wouldn't fly now. I mean, it's not on a level with American Pie, but then that came out years before. I might cover those on my relaunch here. Maybe not. I'm covering 21 Jump Street. I've never covered it before, and I might. And I will cover 22 Jump Street as well. So anyway, I'm going to keep this short. 21 Jump Street, my rating out of 10, a very solid 8. I didn't watch it at the cinema, and I didn't watch the sequel. Well, I could save this for my review of the sequel, so I will. There's potentially going to be a 23 Jump Street, but I'll save talking about that for my review of the sequel, so come and check that out as well. Look out for that. So yeah, a very solid 8 out of 10. It's hilarious. There are jokes in it that wouldn't fly now. The action is good. The music is by a guy named Mark Mothersbaugh, who was in now I don't remember the band, but I'm aware of them, a 70s rock group, alternative rock group called Devo. And he was a part of that. He's now 75, so he'd have been 62, and he composed the music for this. So they've got an interesting guy composing the music. He works on lots of films, actually. So the music's good. Yeah, the supporting parts are all well played. You might recognise some of the actors and actresses. There are good cameos in this year. So as I say, 21 Jump Street, a very solid 8 out of 10, and hilarious comedy. One of my favourite comedies, actually. So if you liked the video, give it a thumbs up, share it. If you know someone you think might get something from it, subscribe, and when you do, ring the notification bell, comment. This is Benji on Benji 84.0. Hasta pronto.